This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
And think about this. I want you all to remember this now. Okay? Mark this down now. And I'm not saying it is, but for you youngins out there, okay? Do you want to know what it was like to follow Marino? Welcome aboard. Oh my God. I shook the hell out of the world. Oh my God, there are old people that are freaking out. Youngins going, what are you saying? I'm not saying Tua's Marino at all. But if you want to know what it was like watching Marino, because today some guy goes to me, I swear to God, this is funny as hell. You know your Dolphins are 5-3, right? You know this is a good team. They just got to get their shit together a little bit and get healthy. And this is a really good team. I've been trying to tell people this is not there's no mirage here. This is a good team. They just got to get their shit together a little bit here. But anyway, so all you got to do is kind of fix all of this. Some guy goes to me, well, I'm tired of watching the Dolphins come back this year. It's driving me crazy. I go, well, then you would have hated the Marino years because that was Marino. Bad defense. They're giving up yards. You make one little mistake. Braylon Sanders. Braylon Sanders threw the shit off balance. Poor kid. It's not his fault. He's a seventh rounder. You're trying to break him in. He caught a ball in traffic, turned the perfect way. They nailed him. He fumbles. I'm not here. I don't do that. I don't do that stuff. If you want to go find those shows that want to troll and want to just create crap, Braylon, that kid's got talent. I watch him. He's fine. Those are young mistakes. It happens. Whatever, man. But that one little thing, because you don't have a defense, because your special teams is not special, because of all of that, you make one little mistake and then they got in front of you on the scoring side. But if on that one you were on your way to score, so you would have kept the balance and it wouldn't have thrown you off. But that one turnover throws it off, imbalances, and it goes 14-0. See what I'm saying? And then they answer back 14-7. But if you have the Braylon Sanders score, we're either even or it's 14-10 or whatever, but it just threw you off. And just that little shit like that, that's the Marino years, baby. That's J.B. Brown getting burned and Paul Langford and countless linebackers that were getting dragged all over the place. And Marino had to come back. And Marino had to come back. And Tua had to come back. And Tua had to come back. And Marino had to come back. And Tua had to come back. And Marino had to come back. So if you want a little taste of what it was like to be in the Marino years, today was a day that you were facing Ken O'Brien or Richard Todd or, something like that. And the other guy on the other side and, okay. And then there it is. No, and I got it better for you. I got it better for you right now. You want to know how Tua and Marino also look a lot alike? Not in height, not in stature, not in arm. Okay, for you arm queens out there, Tua doesn't have enough arm. Neither one had a running game. Marino could never play action because there was no action to play to. And yet he was balling. Tua's got no play action because there's no play action too. And he's balling. And he's balling. So he's not Marino. No one's telling you he's Marino. I'm just telling you it shadows it. The scenario shadows it. It's the same shit. Different quarterback, because finally the Dolphins have an elite quarterback, not the same kind of elite quarterback. Tua is a God, I hope the old people relax. People my age and older relax a little bit. I think Tua is a better greasy. Okay, so they're both Hall of Famers. You do the math. I don't give a shit. I don't worry about how big the quarterback is and if his arm can go 70 yards and his is only 55 and this and that. Can you win? Can you make money throws? Can you get first down? How many times did they put him on third downs today? And how many times did he come through? Over and 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 over. Marino, 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 Marino. Headley, get out of the way. Marino, Marino, Marino. Just in time, because I got a new Tua bobblehead to add to the mix. So on a day where he balls, just saying. I'm not saying he's Marino. I'm just saying dad and son right now. Is there a dad and son combination watching this show? The one that lived through Marino, the one that didn't, and now is living through Tua. That dad and son combination right there, that dad will not disagree with me at 1 second. So he would say, that's exactly Marino. Marino had to deal with all this crap and somehow or another had to drive people down, had to score points. And he had Duper and Clayton, bro, and he had Durio Harris, and Cephalo was a money player with hands, and he had tight ends that could all catch, from Hardy to Johnson to Rose, and he had Keith Jackson. He had players that can make plays on his end too. Jim Jensen, he could count on all kinds of guys. Tony Nathan coming out of the backfield. He had guys, so he had to make plays. Terry Kirby, Keith Byers, Irving Fryer, OJ McDuffie. I'm sorry, OJ. I don't know how I took this long to mention you, but it was one of those things. Today was Marino. Today was a day like Marino. That's it. And all of you that doubted Marino, kiss my ass now. I'm sorry, Tua, kiss my ass now. Now you see Tua's the shit, man. Tua's the shit. Give him a running game.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.